Well, in the decades after the Civil War, much of the South was barely surviving, much less thriving. Poverty was rampant, and there was little time for much more than surviving.
Greensboro's economy started to emerge with the growth of the textile industry in the 1890s. And as our Bob Buckley shows us in tonight's Buckley Report, an intellectual group started then, and it's still going strong today.
At Greensboro's Central Library,
it is a tradition.
There's a small box that holds the story of some very big minds.
Ms. W.I. Pryor would have been in here.
I would say the majority of people in Greensboro don't even know it exists.
Every other Wednesday at 3 p.m.
Most of these women were daughters, sisters, wives of prominent Greensboro families.
Women bearing names still familiar in town.
This is Mrs. Grimsley.
Got together for a club whose Latin motto translates to never go backward.
It was a place for women like my grandmother to explore her thinking and learning and have a chance to see beyond Greensboro.
Because they did study Shakespeare quite a lot.
And it was very intellectual.
It all started before the city was even 90 years old.
Late 1800s, North Carolina was by and large a pretty illiterate state.
But with the impetus of what was called the Women's College, formed in town just a few years before, a group of the brightest female minds gathered.
Some of these ladies that belonged to this club were childhood classmates of the author from Greensboro, O. Henry.
Yes.
And they called themselves the Wednesday Afternoon Book Club.
That right there is my grandmother, Lauren Carlson.
Though they saw it as so much more.
But the real purpose was to select a topic and do a deep dive into it, whether it was Shakespeare or Dickens or a foreign country. They took themselves quite seriously, and I think felt that they had something that they needed to prove to their husbands and their children. They didn't want to be taken lightly.
125 years later, little has changed.
We're going to start this meeting today with the program.
As each month, one of the members has everyone come to her home, sometimes to hear an author talk.
I know that many of you have read this book,
Though Men Can Present,
Two Souls Indivisible.
They won't be joining anytime soon.
Husbands were most definitely not allowed to be a part of this until your mother...
My mother, yes, decided that they should have a dinner party and invite the spouses.
Right, and that was in the 60s?
The 60s.
But did they become members or just...
No, they were just attended a dinner.
I didn't know that she was really the genius.
More than a century on, their drive for sharing knowledge and the books they love.
My book is a hell of a book.
Is as strong as ever.
It moved me the way no other book that deals with race has moved me.
Culminating in their end-of-year list of favorites.
I don't think much needs to be said about a gentleman from Moscow except utter and absolute charm.
So that each lady can start year 126 of the Wednesday Afternoon Book Club curled up with something enlightening.
Education is transformational.
Bob Buckley.
Y'all, it is fabulous.
Fox 8 News.
The Wednesday Afternoon Book Club met every other week at 3 in the afternoon when it started. Now people meet the second Wednesday of every month for lunch.